Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to give my opinions on a ton of different things in this video. It's going to be an information-packed video, so I'm just going to jump right into it. If you enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll just preface this video by stating that I actually received this game for free. Okay, so I have not bought it. In fact, I haven't bought any of the previous 4 or 5 Call of Duties. And that's really awesome. Thank you to my business email managers for that. And let's just jump right into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, or should I say the $70 DLC. I do have to address that off the bat. Calling this a new game, in my opinion, is kind of a stretch. Yes, there are new maps and new guns, and there's a new campaign and all this stuff, but man, oh man, is it similar. It's real similar to Modern Warfare 2, is it not, ladies and gentlemen? Obviously, there are differences with the game's movement and the gunplay and the TTK and the visual stuff, but god damn is it similar. So I just wanted to state that up front because I'm sure that'll be a very popular topic in the comment section. Also, I want to address the mouse inputs. A lot of good players, including, Nate Gibson, Metaphor, Blue, PhysXI, a bunch of really good cracked Warzone and multiplayer players. They're all saying the mouse input is broken. Then you have some people that are saying, I'm not really getting mouse input issues. Then when it comes to my perspective, it does feel a little weird. It feels a little weird. I'm not sure if it's broken or if I just don't care enough at this point, but there's certainly something weird going on there. And if it is broken, all I really have to say about that is get your fucking shit together, all right? It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. You're a multi-billion-dollar publisher-backed studio. And generally, it's just pathetic, right? That's all I have to say about it. I'm honestly tired of uttering the words mouse input. For those of you that are maybe coming and watching this channel for the first time, I played Battlefield 2042, and that game has had broken mouse input since the beta. So as you can probably imagine, I'm kind of tired of talking about it. Now, in terms of the UI of this game, as in the menus and the options and Gunsmith, I have to be honest, it's some of the worst UI I've ever interacted with in my entire life. It is so annoying to interact with. Whatever happened to opening up a game and there are like 6 buttons and the buttons say campaign, multiplayer, customization, options, and so on and so forth. In this game, you have to go through like 4 or 5 menus to even customize your fucking weapon. And I have to be honest, I'm not up for that. Okay, so can we fix that? And the other funny thing about the UI is some of the buttons are more hidden deeper in menus, but they send you to the same place. But enough about the UI. We have a lot more things to talk about. In terms of the audio, I want you guys to comment the amount of footsteps you've heard so far in this game. I haven't heard more than 5 enemy footsteps in my 4 or 5 hours of playing Modern Warfare 3 so far. It is dead fucking silent out there. And yes, I'm aware there are probably things in the game that reduce footstep audio and blah, blah, blah. But in my opinion, for a game that actually plays this fast-paced, not having audio to react off of is one of the absolute worst experiences you can possibly create in an FPS game. Footsteps in Call of Duty are essential to gameplay, and there is no reason why I should be getting snuck up by someone who is right next to me and I can't hear them. And I know it's not just me experiencing this. I asked this question on Twitter, and people are replying the same thing. Strafe, some of you might know him. He's like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, says he hasn't heard a footstep that isn't his teammates yet. So in terms of the audio, I just think it's pretty horrendous. In terms of the gunplay, I don't mind the gunplay. I like that they got rid of the visual clutter from Modern Warfare 2. I think it's generally fine. In terms of time to kill and weapon balance, time to kill feels all over the place. Sometimes I shoot a guy quite literally 6 or 7 times, and he looks at me like I'm dumb and then 2-shots me. And other times, I'm the person that 2-shots the other guy, if you know what I mean. It's really inconsistent. It's all over the place, and I would like to see that tightened up significantly. Moving on to a big topic that'll probably be in the comment section. Tack sprinting, as of this video, is bugged. It's terrible. It honestly ruins the gameplay, in my opinion. So what's happening right now is you can't reset your tack sprint after you slide, and it makes the game feel awful. I'll just be totally honest. It's rough out there, ladies and gentlemen. You tack sprint once, you slide cancel to try to get that back. It is slow. You feel like you're stuck, but you're not. It's a really strange feeling. In terms of the other movement, I like that they brought slide canceling back, but I don't like that you can't really bunny hop in this Call of Duty. I'm not sure why they would bring slide canceling back, but then nerf bunny hopping. That really doesn't make any sense. If anything, bunny hopping is more of a staple in the franchise than slide canceling. But, you know, all of the stuff that I've mentioned really doesn't matter because guess what, guys? Modern Call of Duty still sucks cock. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. Modern Call of Duty is too hard to have fun in for two simple reasons. Skill-based matchmaking and overpowered aim assist. And I know, the comment section is already getting lit up. I bet you guys are typing right now. And that's totally fine. You're entitled to your opinion. But let me state some basic facts for you guys, okay? Skill-based matchmaking, in my experience, okay, in the past 5 Call of Duties, it is, I play one game, I maybe pop off a little bit, right? Like 3, 4, 5, 6 KD, whatever have you. Next game, holy fuck, does it ever kick in? I mean, we're talking about I'm level 1 playing against max level controller players with clan tags and a max level Modern Warfare 2 gun slide canceling everywhere, okay? And they're in a 6 stack. I'm solo. My teammates are trying to shoot attack helicopters with shotguns, you know? And it's generally, it just ruins the experience. And I know a lot of people are going to comment, oh, Enders doesn't want to play against equal skill players. Well, for that, I'll just say this. I've won literally thousands of dollars competing against competitive practiced players in multiple different games, such as Gundam Evolution, Battlefield. I've even competed in Apex a little bit, and I've done very well. So I don't have any problem playing against good players. The problem, and let me make this extremely, extremely clear so there can't be anything that's misconstrued, skill-based matchmaking makes the game too difficult to have fun in. And the reason why it does that is it forces you to be really at your best 100% of the time. And that is physically impossible to do. You're not going to be able to be at your best 100% of the time. You're not going to be able to have a 100% uninterrupted attention span devoted to Call of Duty all the time. And it really does just make the effort you have to put into Call of Duty far too high for just a normal pub experience. Now, if this skill-based matchmaking wasn't in normal, non-ranked playlists, and it was only in ranked, I would have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. Because ranked is ranked, right? You're signed up to play ranked, so you're going to play some sweaty motherfuckers. In random team deathmatch, I would like to just grind for a camo, or maybe a gun that I want, and not have to hold angles and, you know, perfectly react and hit every single fucking shot to just win a single gunfight. Is that too much to ask? And then the conversation stems towards aim assist. Okay, listen, I am not saying aim assist needs to be removed. I'm not even saying skill-based matchmaking needs to be removed. Skill-based matchmaking protects Call of Duty's majority, the majority of their player base, right? It definitely increases microtransaction sales, and it increases player retention, which is why it will never, and I repeat, never be removed from Call of Duty. But aim assist? Guys, can we all be adults about this? Aim assist in Call of Duty is fucking insanity at this point. I mean, there's almost no point in playing on mouse and keyboard anymore. The slowdown is incredibly sticky. Once you put your fucking crosshair over someone, it's hard to pull it off, all right? And the auto rotation, that's the real problem. The aim assist auto rotation in these modern Call of Duty games just does inhuman shit. It has a 0 millisecond reaction time to directional changes, which is humanly impossible. And all you have to do to understand how to actually properly utilize it is understand that all you have to do is be moving in gunfights, and you're going to get that aim assist. All right? It's not a hard thing to implement in your gameplay, and I think people sort of don't understand how easy it is to implement, and they sort of just cope themselves into thinking, oh, mouse and keyboard can turn around super fast, therefore mouse and keyboard's super overpowered. No, because by the time I turn around, I'm dead anyway, right? So it literally doesn't matter. And I'm sure there's going to be a heated comment section about my comments there. I honestly couldn't care less. I think the evidence surrounding aim assist is well documented at this point. And I think once you do your own research and you watch all these clips and you really understand how easy it is to utilize in your gameplay, I think you'll come to terms with what I'm trying to say here. I think all you need to do to balance aim assist now is really nerf it by about 30%. And I think you would shut up a lot of people. Now, I want to address a comment that I know is going to be in the comment section. The comment I'm referring to is, well, if controller's so good, why don't you switch to it? I don't respect it. I don't respect Call of Duty controller players in this current time, because Call of Duty controller players, it's not their gameplay anymore. It's really not. It's a system that they're learning to abuse. And I personally don't respect that, okay? When I play a video game, I want to make sure that it's 100% my actions. I want to make sure that it's my reaction time, my aim, my movements, my this and that, right? So I'm not going to switch to controller to abuse aim assist, which is, again, a learnable system that you can use in your gameplay, just so I can have a better time playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. All right? Like, I would rather have that level of integrity in my gameplay to where if I miss, I miss, and if I hit a good track, it's 100% my doing, and you can't say there's aim assist to help me. And that's probably going to sound like really elitist to some people. I promise you I'm not trying to sound that way. It's just how I think. You know, it's just how I think about these modern FPS games. I see what's happening. You know, I've played on both inputs a lot, played on controller a lot, and I've played on mouse and keyboard a lot. And I just have to say, ladies and gentlemen, controller in modern Call of Duty games, I don't respect it, and I think it's a fucking joke. And I'm not the only people, right? You know, some of the greatest Call of Duty competitive players of all time, like Scump, have commented that the aim assist nowadays is simply crazy strong, all right? So if Scump is saying it, hey, I mean, that's a lot of people's god when it comes to Call of Duty. So I think more people should pay attention. So that's my overall experience with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The existing problems that ruin modern Call of Duty games, for me, are unfortunately never going to be fixed, because I think it just makes them too much money. It retains too many players. And I think Call of Duty really has reached that point where it's perfected its formula for unlimited money. It really does have a sort of unlimited money generator, and they're not going to let go of it. So, hey, if you like my opinions, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. That's totally fine. If you enjoy the channel, be sure to follow me on Twitch, join the Discord, follow me on Instagram, the whole 9 yards. All links are in the description. I'm probably going to try to play this a couple more times, but if that mouse input is broken, if they don't fix tac sprint, I'm going to have a hard time trying to continue playing this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not different enough for me to really be interested for a long period of time. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.